Welcome back to Sport First, ladies and gentlemen. Another Ballers League edition. Do some predictions, and we are also going to do some reflection or pretty much recap on what happened days past. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. Today we have Grizzlies versus Timberwolves. Probably obviously the best series out of all. That Boston one was actually pretty good. The Boston Nets one is just they just couldn't really keep up at the very end. As in the Nets, that first game was probably the game, the best game out of the whole playoffs. I think that one or that Nuggets one was pretty good. I think that one went. Oh no, actually that 76ers one was really good. That one which with Joel Embiid hit that crazy ass shot and then it went to overtime. I think that was actually the only overtime game um that I could at least that I remember. But the majority of the series a good amount went to pretty much 5 games and the other pretty much went to 6. One sweep, shockingly only one sweep. It was 3 of them could have easily went to sweeps, but they didn't. The Toronto one I thought should have been a sweep, but Scotty Barnes came in and saved the day. Saved the day as an actually helped him out win 2 games um, instead of freaking losing that one and then pretty much that would have been it. That could have, man, I felt that one should have been a sweep, but like I just said, Scotty Barnes pretty much saved them from losing or pretty much getting a sweep. Then again, Freddie Van Fleet didn't come back either, or that could have actually ended up being their series if Freddie himself would have came back and helped out. But Freddie was, I'm not even sure what injury he had. And with the Bucks series, Zach Levine, who's actually a free agent this year, um, Zach Levine didn't come back, and they just couldn't hang. To be honest, I mean, it was such a bad game, or the very last one they had, it was really bad actually. But the main thing for the Toronto squad is they got a lot of they already had experience. They won the trophy 2 years ago, but a lot of those players don't even play with them anymore. Um, For some reason, I thought Gary Trent Jr. was much older than he is. He's only 23, for God's sakes. He's got a kid that's actually pretty old. That's actually the main reason why I thought he was so old. I remember looking back at his like Wikipedia or something. I thought I seen that he was like 30 something. I'm like, he doesn't look 30 something. And then I look back, I'm like, man, it says that he was drafted in 2018. There's no way he's this freaking old, unless he was one of those players that went to college for like 4 years, 4 to 5. Um, it can happen. Well, I think you redshirt, you technically get 5 years of college or whatever. But no, he's only 23 fucking. For Normal Powell, I call him Norman. I don't know why I always call him Normal Powell, but I know Powell is a good player. He won a chip with the Toronto Raptors. He scored. He was actually scoring a lot. Where I think that year where Freddie might last year, where I think Freddie was out. Pascal wasn't really in that much, so Powell was technically the main scorer. And Gary Trent's contract was about to run out. I think it might run out this year as well. So I'm not sure. I'm not 100 on that, but still, I I couldn't believe it when it happened that the Trailblazers gave him up. Uh, Similar with that Jonas Valanciunas and Steven Adams trade. Technically, it's somewhat worked out for both teams, but Adams is not really getting that much playing time because Jaren Jackson is actually getting more of the playing time. He actually technically Adams didn't really play that much this series, anyways. He actually got demoted and he's playing on the bench. And Jonas Valanciunas actually helped the Pelicans actually get a win. I think he dropped like 31 in game 4. So that tells you that, I mean, obviously Jonas is the better offensive threat compared to Adams, who's probably more of a defensive guy. But still, I don't know if the Pelicans got or the Grizzlies got a draft pick back because I thought that the Grizzlies got the better of the trade. No, no, I mean actually the Pelicans got the better of the trade because I thought Jonas Valanciunas was the better player. I'm not 100 on how good of a defender Jonas is because he just didn't. I mean, Da seemed like he was having pretty good games because that's obviously the main guy he usually guards, but still. Pelicans also, even though they lost their series, they actually learned a lot because I mean, obviously Jose Alvarado, a rookie. Jose is a rookie. Herb, I've brought up the rookies a lot. Everybody's bringing up the rookies. And Herb Jones is probably all. I've heard that he's technically or is going to be all NBA. I don't know if the all NBA list is out yet. I don't know when that comes out actually. I know the defensive player, the rookie, Scotty Barnes, rookie of the year. Um, that one I thought it was really close. Either way, either Evan Mobley or Scotty Barnes. That's probably what most people thought. But then again, Jalen Green, if he would have if the Rockets would have made the playoffs, would he have had a really good chance? Or Cade Cunningham? They're all really good. There's actually a lot of good rookies. I'm not sure where they specifically look at when they choose rookie of the year, but obviously Scotty Barnes helped out this team a lot. But then again, Evan Mobley as well, because both teams, soon as they got both players, both teams stock rose. But then again, both teams are actually not that bad of teams, and coaching ain't that bad either. But still, who? Oh yeah, I was about to bring up the defensive player of the year. I don't know if I brought this up yet, but Smart got that one. MVP still hasn't been that one too. It's because it's there's a good number two and a good number one. Similar with defensive player of the year. Some people thought Mikal Bridges could have gotten that or deserved that, or there was another player. Oh well, I was gonna say. Green, but Green missed out a lot of Draymond Green missed a lot of the year. Um, Even though on his show he was actually saying that he deserved it, but he was like he missed a good amount, so he kind of understands. Other players that Rudy Gobert, the three-time defensive player of the year, could have I don't think he would have gotten it for it. Then again, also Ben Simmons, but Ben Simmons didn't even play this year. Um, but yeah, so Marcus, I mean, obviously from the 4-0 series, how he was playing defensively and all, he obviously deserved. I mean, not obviously, but he deserved it, I guess. But actually, Mikal Bridges was playing some good defense himself. Well, all year he did, and he didn't miss a single game. I'm actually not sure about Marcus Smart on how much games he's missed or not. Yeah, I should be start doing the predictions. Oh yeah, and I was perfect for my predictions. What was it from? Let's see, was it from Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. Actually, I might have been wrong about the Grizzlies game, but actually that was Tuesday. That was Tuesday. So Thursday. Let's see. So I was right about the Bulls losing. I was right about the Warriors winning. Um, right about the 76ers winning. These games, like the Raptors one, I don't remember if there was a time where they were that close. The Bulls ones either, I don't remember. But the Nuggets one, they were technically up with a good amount of time, not that great amount of time left. I forget specifically how much times, but I was like, when you predict that a team wins, you're in a way you're hoping that they win. I'm not even really a fan of any specific team that's in the NBA. NBA, NFL, most sports I've decided I don't want a favorite team because it just kind of takes away. For college football, I have a favorite team. Football as in soccer, I have a favorite team, but I've realized that it actually takes away a lot from watching the game as a whole. Because you don't get to actually watch the best games. Because if your team is playing while a really good game is happening, you're obviously going to choose your team, which that happens a lot with the teams I actually root for. Similar with college basketball. Obviously, the same college I root for, but whatever. So yeah, but when you're predicting, I realize that you're like, ah man, I want the team to win. Even though I like certain. The thing with NBA and NFL, I like certain players. I'm not really a certain teams, person, because I like Jokic. I like I majority like the majority of players. I don't really hate on specific players or none, but I didn't want to see the Nuggets lose, but at the same time, I predicted the Warriors were gonna win and they won. Jokic was somewhat playing with a hammy also, so that kind of took away from it. But he started playing. It seemed like he leveled up a little bit when he realized, like, ah, shit, we're about to be done. But yeah, 4-1, that wasn't so great. Actually, a lot of the Nuggets players started leveling up out of nowhere. I'm like, what the hell, hey, any hill? For some reason, everybody, like, even Aaron Gordon, like, Aaron Gordon was, like, trying probably the hardest out of the majority of the players. But damn, I didn't realize, but Aaron Gordon's freaking like 6'8" or something. Um, Maybe if he leveled up this game, he'd probably be one of the best players in the game, even though he technically is one of the best players in the game. But talking more like that top 30 range or something like that, because I don't think Aaron Gordon hits that top 30 range, because there's so many good players. I'm not sure if he gets in that top 30, even in that top. I mean, does he get in that top 40? Because there's so many good players right now. I mean, frick, the Bulls have like three top 40 players, maybe three, because Zach I would put in there, and obviously DeMar DeRozan. Vooch you can even put in there. I think you could put Vooch in there, but that's a conversation for another day. But yeah, I was right even on the Suns game, even though that one was close. I'm like, ah, shit. And the Mavericks game, I was right on that too, and that one came down to one freaking point. Luka leveled up and started balling, but man, the duo of Luka, Dorian Finney-Smith, and JB is actually pretty crazy. And I feel like during the offseason they might add another piece. I was actually thinking while I was watching the Jazz, I'm like, what if Donovan Mitchell, they get Donovan Mitchell and somehow get rid of JB? No, not JB. They get rid of Dorian Finney-Smith. Not Dorian Finney-Smith. Freaking Spencer Dinwiddie. Actually, Dorian Finney-Smith has been balling too. He's been balling since last year actually. So he can hit them corner threes, but pretty much threes all around. But yeah, so yeah, I was perfect for 2 days straight, ladies and gentlemen, 2 days straight. And I think I actually I might have already predicted this one. I'm not 100, but if I haven't, I'm gonna go with Timberwolves today winning. Um, Even though this is not going to be out until like 11 a.m. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is in the 30th. Then May, I'm going to go with the Grizzlies. May 1st, I'm going to go with Grizzlies. If the Grizzlies win it today, then obviously the May 1st prediction doesn't freaking matter. And I did predict that there would only be one game on May 1st, but obviously with the teams qualifying in these games, I couldn't predict that they were actually going to schedule these games. I could have looked up ahead and seen that if they lost that, these, but either way, I still couldn't have technically predicted what like games are going to be on or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and obviously if the Grizzlies lose, I can't predict or the Grizzlies win, I can't predict those games, but or that Western Conference matchup. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the game ones for the Eastern semis and Western semis, all the way till Wednesday, because I guess I can wait. Oh, I was technically supposed to stop in like 14 minutes or so, but I'm gonna go ahead and predict them, and then I'm gonna stop the video. All right, Bucks Celtics. This is Chris Middleton. I don't think he's come back. I'm not sure on the prediction, the injury report and all that. But I'm gonna go ahead and I just like the level of defense, offense all around. The Celtics showed against the freaking Nets. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Cellies. Heat 76ers because James Harden stepped up in that last game. And I'm not sure if Jimmy or Kyle Lowry are going to be back yet. I'm going to go with the 76ers. But, I mean, this is the Eastern semis. This is actually supposed to be much harder, but we'll see what happens. Also, since the Heat technically got three guys that can score, but the Heat 76ers, but the Heat got Tyler Hero coming off the bench looking like a starter. They both got pretty good teams all around. Mass Suns with Devin Booker, and oh, actually he came back and he actually helped out a lot. But man, the three-headed snake looking nice. So, but still, dang, I don't know. I think I might have to. Should I go ahead and go with the Mavericks with the upset in the first game? Should I just go ahead and do that? Fuck it, yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Mavericks. You gotta hit some of them shakas technically or whatever. Um, Game two, Bucks versus Celtics. I'm gonna go with the Bucks actually for game two. 76ers Heat game two. I'm gonna go again with the 76ers. Game two, Suns Mavericks. I feel like this might be a longer series, so I'm gonna go with the Suns for game two. So I'm going flip flop, so that either way, so hey, I'm gonna get something correct, Hopefully, shoot, I don't want to go 3 days and not get a single freaking game correct. But then that's gonna be it actually for today, since obviously since there's less games now. But Wednesday, I'm gonna drop another one on Thursday. So yeah, this is gonna be it for today. Sabotage